Hi guys, welcome back. So in the previous step, we proved the area of a trapezoid. So let's go ahead and get started on example 1. Given an isosceles trapezoid, okay, so isosceles trapezoid, we know that we're going to have congruent legs. With bases of 10 centimeters and 16 centimeters and legs of 5 centimeters. Find the area. So above we said our equation to find area of a trapezoid is base 1 plus base 2 times the height divided by 2. So to start, let's draw our trapezoid. All right, and now let's fill in our given information. It was given that one of the bases is 10 centimeters. The other base is 16 centimeters. So to start, we say, wow, we're off to a good start. I have both the bases that I need in order to find the area of the trapezoid. We know that both of our legs are going to be 5 centimeters. Now, in order to find the area of the trapezoid, we need the height. So if we draw in our height in both spots, well, we know that this distance here is going to be 10 centimeters, so we have 6 remaining, meaning that this will be 3 centimeters and 3 centimeters. Looking right away, I can say, oh, this makes a 3, 4, 5 special right triangle, so I now know my height, which is 4 centimeters. I now have enough information to solve for the area of my trapezoid. So we're going to go ahead over here and we'll plug it in. So my area is going to be my base 1, so 10 plus 16 times my height of 4, all divided by 2. So go ahead, take a minute, put that in your calculator. Awesome. So the area of my trapezoid is going to be 52 centimeters, and make sure that your units are correct, squared. Awesome job. All right, while we're here, let's go ahead and get started on example 2 as well. So here they gave us the diagram and they gave us some given information. We know that PS is going to be parallel to KT, so let's draw that in. We know PK is going to be 15. We know PT will be 20, and KT 25. They're asking us to find the exact area of the isosceles trapezoid. So that's going to help us here. So again, let's paste in our area formula. Awesome. Isosceles trapezoid, that means that both of our legs are going to be congruent. So I know that ST is also going to be 15. Okay, so I have one of the bases, I don't have a height, and I don't have the other base. So we're going to have to work to solve that. So let's draw in our height here. We can draw in a height here. Now we can't figure out what these two areas are going to be because we don't know what PS is yet. So now looking, we could use right triangles to solve this. I am going to look at triangle PKT because I'm given all 3 sides. While I'm looking at it, I might notice that PKT is a right triangle because it's made up of 3, 4, 5s. So we can say that triangle PKT is a right triangle. Because of our 3, 4, 5 triples. Meaning that our right angle would have to be right here because 25 would be our hypotenuse. So now we can say I could figure out what the area of this triangle is using a base of 20. So if I used a base of 20, I could envision my triangle looking like this. And it's going to be important you decide and you're clear on what base you're using. Okay, and we know that the area of a triangle is, so we'll say area of triangle PKT with a base of 20. So we'll go ahead, we know our altitude of a right triangle is also the height. So we have 1/2 times 20 times 15. After solving that, we get that the area of this triangle is 150 units squared. Okay, how does that help us? Well, we still need to figure out the height. Now, what we could do is we could use this right here, this height that we already drew in triangle PKT, as our new height, and we can use 25 as the base. Since we don't know what this height is, that's what we'd be solving for. I already know the area of triangle PKT is 150 units squared. So now we can take that and set them equal. So we can say the area of triangle PKT with a base of 25 now. So we have area of triangle PKT is equal to 1/2 times our base of 25, times our height that's unknown. But I know that I could substitute 150 in for this area. So 150 equals 1/2 times 25 times our height. Then I can divide that over and solve for my height. So I now get a height of 12. So we can say we now have a height of 12, meaning that we have a 3, 4, 5 here as well, and they were all multiplied by a scale factor of 3, making this 9 and this 9. I now have enough information to solve for PS. To find PS, I do 25 minus 9 minus 9, and I get 7. So I now have my two bases and my height to solve for my area. So we come back over here and we say base 1 is 7 plus 25 times my height of 12 divided by 2. When I put that in my calculator, I get 192 units squared. Just remembering that you can use different bases as a reference, so that's how we were able to solve for the height initially.